From Kendall Jenner being passed around by NBA stars to a player literally marrying Kim Kardashian. These are the 15 NBA players who dated celebrities. And Riri or Madonna? Yeah, they're also on the list. But first we have to start with Nick Young. Because back in 2013 he played for the Lakers and had one of the best seasons of his career. But not only that, he also started dating 𝘰𝙗𝙤𝙪, an Australian rapper. Now that's what I call a successful year. The two were a young athlete celebrity couple that were making headlines. People thought it would go the distance and there were even rumors the two were engaged. They eventually did so in 2015 but broke up a year later. But the reason for the breakup is what's most hilarious. According to 𝘰𝙗𝙪, she caught Young bringing other women into their home. Also his teammate D'Angelo Russell thought that Young was bragging about cheating on the rapper. Damn, my man cheated on her and was even proud about it. So we better move on to the next one, because Dennis Rodman dated Madonna. You heard that right. Rodman is one of the most controversial NBA players of all time. He was a warrior on the court, but his problematic persona made him the subject of many headlines. During his professional basketball career, Rodman dated several celebrities, including Madonna. The Queen of Pop even offered $20 million to the basketball star to have a baby with her. Their relationship was highly publicized, but it lasted for only 2 months. Do you know what else only lasted a few months? Exactly, the relationship between Blake Griffin and Kendall Jenner. In August 2017, dating rumors began between the Brooklyn Nets player and Kendall Jenner when they were seen leaving a Travis Scott concert together. Following this, the two went on many double dates, for example with Justin and Hailey Bieber or Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. Blake surely had a good time, but only a few months later they broke up because Kendall went on to the next NBA player. That's right, because Kendall Jenner afterwards dated Ben Simmons. This was in 2018 when Simmons was a real NBA player and not a "I don't want to play for the Sixers and rather get fined millions" type of guy. The two started dating in May and broke up in August. However, rumors emerged again in November when Jenner started going to Simmons games again. Kenny was even seen wearing his jersey. But you can't get too confident with this girl, because the next partner was already knocking on the door. And his name was Kyle Kuzma. But let's skip this one, because this also only lasted a few months. In fact, the next NBA player was more interesting, because in 2020 Devin Booker started dating Kendall Jenner. These two actually were a really cute couple, just look at them. In this case, their relationship even lasted about 2 years. But now we have to move on, because we still have many celebs to go. By the way, Kendall dated even more NBA players like Jordan Clarkson for example. She really seems to have a thing for them. So if you want to be her next BF, you better subscribe to this channel. But now let's talk about Dwyane Wade. As you can see, some celebrities switch boyfriends like they switch clothes. But it gets really wholesome when you meet someone, start dating him or her, and find out that you belong together, right? Well, that's the case with D Wade. When it comes to NBA players who dated celebrities and married them, no one has done it better than Dwyane Wade. The Miami Heat legend began dating actress 𝘼𝙑𝙑 Union in 2009. The two tied the knot in 2014 and have been together ever since. But while D Wade is out getting married with an actress, my man Kris Humphries is busy marrying Kim Kardashian. Kris has never been one of the most popular NBA players. His career was average at best, but he managed to date Kim Kardashian, surely an A-list celebrity. Not only did the former NBA player date her, but they also got married. But the length of their marriage is something rather unusual. Their relationship involved a beef with Kanye West and eventually it turned into a 72-day marriage. Yeah, that marriage was over before it had really begun. But hey, who else can say that they dated and even married Kim K? But now let's move on to Serge Ibaka. Because this almost 7-foot powerhouse was engaged with a celeb for a longer period of time. Compared to many other NBA relationships with celebrities, it seems that Serge Ibaka and 𝘾𝙤𝙤𝙪 actually dated for quite some time. They have often been described as being hot and cold in their relationship, but they were together for roughly 4 years. Ibaka and his singer girlfriend unfortunately ended up splitting for good back in 2016. While the breakup was likely hard for both parties, it seems that both of them have managed to come out of their relationship stronger than ever before. If you are still here, then you better stay, because it's time to talk about Rihanna. There probably isn't a single basketball fan who doesn't enjoy seeing Riri courtside at just about any basketball game. She's one of the most beautiful and successful women in the world, something that made J.R. Smith the envy of pretty much any man. Unfortunately for Smith, the duo didn't last all that long. Rihanna has had some choice words about Smith over the years, most notably calling him out for less than stellar personal conduct during a playoff series. As it turns out, the duo weren't meant to last. Talking about lasting, a lot of people give a guy like Chris Webber credit for managing to stay in a relationship with Tyra Banks for roughly 2 years. By all accounts, the two seem to have a fairly strong relationship, but comments after the fact paint a different picture. Banks mentioned things like groupies as a serious struggle for her in their relationship, something that was likely a well-known issue from the start. Still, Banks has seemed broken up about the breakup when talking about it in the past, so it was clearly hard. But do you know what else is hard? Exactly, the relationship between NBA player Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. Even people that don't care about basketball are aware of their relationship. The two are inescapable, with headlines about their tumultuous relationship constantly in the news and on magazine stands. The two started dating back in 2016 and the world hasn't been able to forget about them ever since. But again, the relationship ended because of Thompson cheating. In 2019, they broke up because the NBA player was caught being unfaithful again with Kylie Jenner's best friend, Jordyn Woods. Damn, my man is rushing from one celeb to another. Unlike our next NBA player, 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪𝙩, he's quite the opposite. In 2014, he appeared with Teyana Taylor on a red carpet, stating that the two are a couple. But in this case, the two really seem to like each other, because in 2016 they got married, and still are up to this day. They have an unconventional romance and decided to showcase their relationship to the world, releasing their own reality TV show, Teyana and 𝘼𝙗. I hope you are still watching, because we only have 3 more NBA celeb duos to go. And next up on our list is a guy who has been causing a lot of controversies recently. Most people probably forgot Kyrie Irving ever dated Kehlani, but those that enjoy learning about the drama of famous people's lives may actually recall this. The reason for all the drama was all the accusations of Kehlani cheating on Irving. The famous singer was said to have been involved with another artist while dating Irving, but it seems that Irving doesn't care all that much. He actually defended his ex in a rather lengthy post, something that showed a lot of class from the star that some consider as being occasionally bratty. But I think right now Kyrie needs to focus on his NBA career a bit more. Anyways, it's time for another successful relationship. So let's talk about Tony Parker. Because he dated actress Eva Longoria and the two ended up married. But just like about every other high-profile NBA relationship, it too would not last, with the pair getting divorced sometime in 2010. It seems that the relationship just wasn't the right fit for both parties, as they each ended up remarried only a few years later. But now we have to move on, because at number 1 we have Amar'e Stoudemire. He was one of the best NBA players 2 decades ago. He spent the first 8 years of his career with the Phoenix Suns, but was traded to the New York Knicks in 2010. Shortly after, the big man began dating Ciara. Stoudemire met the popular singer at a party and the two quickly hit it off. However, their relationship also didn't last for long, as they broke up after only a couple of months. It seems like he didn't have as much success off the court as on the court. But hey, at least he wasn't disrespectful to her. Unlike in this video, where we talk about the 15 most disrespectful moments in NBA history, it involves breaking ankles, spitting, shoving, and even cheating on your wife with your bestie's wife. So you might want to check it out. Just click on the video, because this one is over. Come on, I'll see you there.